of opportunities for fun. Dr. Ilya Alarov, did I say it correctly?
That's close.
Not too bad. Okay, I tried. I'm sorry. Medical Director of the Emergency Department at Jupiter Medical Center, here to share top safety concerns around this time of year. Doctor, we know that, oh man, you could probably go on and on about some of the things you guys see, but what are the most common injuries or reasons people are coming to the ER?
Yeah, decorating is a good way to get in the holiday mood.
Darn ladder, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. So we can start with a couple of common tips for how to stay safe. So if you're getting up on a ladder to hang decorations, make sure that the ladder is the appropriate size for the job. Make sure you have an assistant to hold the ladder to support it.
Okay.
And to call for help if needed. Make sure that if you're hanging up ornaments and you have small kids, if they're breakable ornaments, if they have small pieces, make sure that they're high up where the kids can't reach them. We often see fires related to improper handling of trees. So if you're using a tree to decorate, make sure that it's getting adequate amounts of water. Keep it out of doorways, and also keep it away from any heat sources or fireplaces in the home.
That's good advice. Okay, what about just like those common illnesses that we end up seeing? I know that we've talked about the flu strain this year. My family was swept away by it. It was awful. I'm sure you guys have been seeing a lot of that.
Right, so respiratory illnesses are on the rise. Every time this time of year. We're already seeing a rise in the amount of flu cases, and we anticipate a rise in RSV at the end of December and into January for the small kids. So a couple of common things that you should try and do to try and keep yourself safe. Lots of hand washing with soap. Avoiding touching your face helps prevent transmission of illness.
Stay away from your kids.
That's right. That's right. Stay away from the kids. Also, making sure that if you have a fever and you have a respiratory infection, staying home from work or from school so that you don't spread it to everybody else. When should you go seek emergency care? So if you're starting to have symptoms like shortness of breath, if you're lethargic or confused, or if you've had symptoms for a couple days and they're not getting better or they're getting worse, it's a good idea to get seen by a physician.
Yeah, make sure there's not something else going on there, but whoa, I'm telling you, it was rough in our house. We are lucky we don't have to deal with like the snow and ice and those falls this time of year, but I also think about having maybe some elderly relatives over and, watching for the rugs around or any, did I just lose my earring? Goodness, no. There are things like that you have to think about, people entering your home that aren't normally at your home.
Yeah, be vigilant, consider your guests. If you have small children that are coming to the home, avoiding things like small objects they can place into their mouths. If you have elderly people, making sure that you have a safe place for them to stand, for them to walk, and also keeping in mind food intolerances for them.
Oh, that's a good one. And then toys. We talk about those little tiny toys. I know that for a while there we had one kid who was getting all these little tiny Barbie toys, and then we had a little baby crawling around. And so that was a hard year, I remember, for Christmas, when one was putting everything in their mouth, the other one liked the tiny toys.
Right, with small kids especially, I want to emphasize button batteries are a huge danger. So if those are something that's ingested, those kids have to go to the hospital immediately. But even for older kids who are getting toys, if they're using things like motorized scooters or bicycles, make sure that you talk to them about safety and responsibility. Get them a helmet for protection.
And when you get a bike, you should get a helmet, a scooter, whatever it may be. Really good advice. A lot of people, I think we hear this sometimes, we think, it's not going to happen to me, but I think you can probably attest it happens more often than we would like to think. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. If you'd like more information, of course, Jupiter Medical Center, always there to help. They've got a lot of information on their website, WPBF.com. We've got a link to them, so go check it out. Doctor, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Vanessa, I think I lost